All right, so today I'm going to show you guys how to make a website fully with AI. We're going to use Claude Code to build a website. We're going to use Kling to generate a really cool hero section with essentially AI to video. And then we're going to use Vercel or Netlify to publish the site itself. So just hang with and I'll show you exactly how it's done. All right, we're going to build a landing page for something called Arcana, which is going to be our AI powered tarot reading app. I've just prompted Claude Code to give me a prompt using my web design skill that I've created in advance. And then it's given us a prompt to work with here. So now we're going to go into Claude Code. We're going to say, build a landing page for Arcana, an AI powered tarot reading app. We're telling it which stack to use. We're telling it what design system to use, what palette to use in terms of colors, no neon gradients, all that stuff, what typography to use, what sections to set up, how to marquee the website, so like how it scrolls, and the feature section, how it works, call to action, footer section, and that's pretty much it. And then after it's done, we're going to also tell it to incorporate our own hero image. All right, so we're actually going to start off by creating an image rather than a video, just because it gives us a lot more control over the video output, and the video output is generally a lot more expensive. Basically, just start off in your image generator and then go from there. So our prompt here is a cinematic high contrast image of a single tarot card face down on a dark velvet cloth. Directly above the card is a soft, intensely glowing gold light source casting warm light downward. The background is a near black with subtle deep purple shadow gradients. The foreground features the velvet texture catching the gold glow with fine fabric detail. Thin wisps of white smoke drift across the lower frame. Surreal, mystical, aesthetic, photorealistic 3D render. And we'll see what it comes up with. Okay, so this is what it came up with. It's a decent output, but it's not quite there yet. So I'm going to refine the prompt a little bit, and we're going to try again with a slightly more mystical purplish theme, and I'll get back to you when it's ready. All right, so I tried a couple outputs. Here's the prompt I ended up with, and we ended up with this really cool looking tarot card kind of design. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this design and we're going to put it into this AI video generator. So we've added this as a start frame. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have Kling generate a video for our hero section based on this prompt here. So slow cinematic push forward, cards gently floating and hovering in place, rotating slightly, smoke swirling around them, purple light pulsing softly. And then that should give us a pretty cool output. So let's go ahead and generate that. All right. So we have a decent video to work with here. It's a little bit dramatic, but it'll work for just showing off how this works. So we're going to take this. I'm going to download it. All right, okay, so I'm collecting all the pieces into a prompt here. So now we have the video file. We can essentially just reference it in our prompt to Claude Code. And then we're just going to push. I'm just going to say use the web design taste skill. Here's the prompt that I've given Claude Code, and we'll see what it comes up with. And that looks pretty cool. So right off the bat, we have this really cool, visually impressive hero section. It immediately makes you go, wow, this looks really well done. This looks super cool. We might want to center this instead of left aligning it, but we can work with that. We also have this immediate call to action, which has this funky animation where it follows your mouse. Okay, that's something you can work with. You know, you can prompt the AI to either change or not change, that kind of stuff. We got a little nav bar, call to action here as well. We've got this cool scrolling section here, a bento box type layout about the app in this case, how it works, state your question, draw your spread, receive your reading, and then this final call to action at the end here. So this essentially just generated this full website for us within minutes. Literally all we did was create an image in Nana Banana, take that image and put it into Higgsfield AI with their Kling model to make this hero video. Then we went into Claude Code. We prompted it to create a website just like this for a tarot card reading app. We told it to use the web design skill, which I've created before, which is essentially just a set of prompts in a markdown file that tells the AI what to do in certain scenarios. And then the AI literally output this result in one shot. Now, granted, I did do a second prompt where I asked it to just fix some of the small issues that I was seeing. And what we might want to do now is as well just kind of polish it. So we might want to tell Claude, this is great. Let's improve it even further by turning the hero section into a centered section rather than a left aligned. Okay, so I tried out a centered layout. I didn't like it, but what I did want to do is I wanted to add a little bit of detail. So I had these like tiny little sparkle icons. I also made this kind of card container work a little bit better because it was having some issues. So now the hover effect works perfectly around the card and the container itself. And then I've also added these kind of ornate looking divider effects that kind of just reflect this theming that we have going on with this website. And these little icons here and there. And you also have this really cool effect when you hover on the call to action button, which gives you like this like sparkle effect coming out of the button, which is super, super cool. Okay, so now that we're happy with the website, I think it's pretty cool. I almost forgot. The last step we need to do is we need to make this live. So what we're going to do is we're literally just going to prompt Claude Code. We're going to say, let's make this into a live website using Vercel. So all I've told it is let's make this into a live website using Vercel. So what it wants to do is it wants to deploy the Arcana landing page to Vercel. It's going to create a GitHub repository. It's going to push the code to that repository, and then it's going to connect it to Vercel and deploy it for us. All right, and here we have it. arcana-sandy.vercel.app. This is now a live website. Anyone can visit this website. It'll be live. You can check it out yourself if you want to. We've got this hero section with the video. Everything runs. Everything's smooth. This is fully the website we just created, but just in the live version. Super simple, super easy to do. So this has really just been a quick tutorial on how to make a website fully with AI. Of course, working with designers is always the best choice, and especially when it comes to knowing how to prompt everything and how to make everything. But this is essentially just a quick tutorial on how you can do exactly that and showing you what's possible with these AI tools these days. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and let me know in the comments below what I should make next. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. See ya.